Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap but by the seeds that you plant. I travel not to go anywhere, but to go. I travel for travel's sake. The great affair is to move. The world is so full of a number of things, I'm sure we should all be as happy as kings. You can give without loving, but you can never love without giving. It is not so much for its beauty that the forest makes her claim upon men's hearts, it's for that subtle something, that quality of air, that emanation from old trees, that so wonderfully changes and renews a weary spirit. Quiet minds cannot be perplexed or frightened, but go on in fortune or misfortune at their own private pace, like a clock during a thunderstorm. Compromise is the best and cheapest lawyer. You cannot run away from weakness, you must sometime fight it out or perish, and if that be so, why not now, and where you stand? When I am grown to man's estate I shall be very proud and great, and tell the other girls and boys not to meddle with my toys. You think dogs will not be in heaven? I tell you, they will be there long before any of us. To be what we are, and to become what we are capable of becoming, is the only end of life. Keep your fears to yourself, but share your courage with others. The world is full of a number of things, I'm sure we should all be as happy as kings. Our business in life is not to succeed, but to continue to fail in good spirits. There is no duty we so much underrate as the duty of being happy. By being happy we sow anonymous benefits upon the world. To travel hopefully is a better thing than to arrive. Every man has a sane spot somewhere. It is one thing to mortify curiosity, another to conquer it. Man is a creature who lives not upon bread alone, but primarily by catchwords. Marriage is like life, it is a field of battle, not a bed of roses. Marriage, a friendship recognized by the police. I've a grand memory for forgetting. Everybody, sooner or late, sits down to a banquet of consequences. To be idle requires a strong sense of personal identity. I regard you with an indifference closely bordering on aversion. Each has his own tree of ancestors, but at the top of all sits probably arboreal. Give us grace and strength to forbear and to persevere. Give us courage and gaiety in the quiet mind. Spare to us our friends, soften to us our enemies. The cruelest lies are often told in silence. The mark of a good action is that it appears inevitable in retrospect. Sooner or later everyone sits down to a banquet of consequences. Life is not a matter of holding good cards, but of playing a poor hand well. A friend is a gift you give yourself. That man is a success who has lived well, laughed often and loved much. The difficulty of literature is not to write, but to write what you mean, not to affect your reader, but to affect him precisely as you wish. There is a fellowship more quiet even than solitude, in which, rightly understood, is solitude made perfect. We are all travelers in the wilderness of this world, and the best we can find in our travels is an honest friend. All speech, written or spoken, is a dead language, until it finds a willing and prepared hearer. Keep your eyes open to your mercies. The man who forgets to be thankful has fallen asleep in life. An aim in life is the only fortune worth finding. There is only one difference between a long life and a good dinner, that, in the dinner, the sweets come last. Everyone lives by selling something. To be wholly devoted to some intellectual exercises to have succeeded in life. All human beings are commingled out of good and evil. The truth that is suppressed by friends is the readiest weapon of the enemy. No man is useless while he has a friend. Politics is perhaps the only profession for which no preparation is thought necessary. Every heart that has beat strongly and cheerfully has left a hopeful impulse behind it in the world, and bettered the tradition of mankind. There are no foreign lands. It is the traveler only who is foreign. The price we have to pay for money is sometimes liberty. Marriage is one long conversation, checkered by disputes. The world has no room for cowards. If your morals make you dreary, depend on it, they are wrong. Vanity dies hard. In some obstinate cases it outlives the man. It is a golden maxim to cultivate the garden for the nose, and the eyes will take care of themselves. Nothing like a little judicious levity. To forget oneself is to be happy. It is better to lose health like a spendthrift than to waste it like a miser. The habit of being happy enables one to be freed, or largely freed, from the domination of outward conditions. So long as we love, we serve. So long as we are loved by others, I should say that we are almost indispensable, and no man is useless while he has a friend.